Welcome everyone to HueFin, also known as HueFin News. Today is January the 23rd, 2021. This stock right here is to grab. It has 30% potential upside. We're going to talk about that today on this video. Now, before we go into why this particular stock is a cop, you need to make sure that you go ahead and like the video, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification as well, so you do not miss out on any of our price predictions that we are creating here on this platform. And you know what? We're not here to make it confusing. You guys can literally tell from our price chart that it's not confusing, and that the speech that we use during our videos is not meant to confuse you neither. So make sure you do all of that right before you go. Now, let's talk about why UBS stock is showing the ability of 30% upside in the long term. Okay, so this is going to be a long-term prediction, i.e. monthly time frames. Okay, now you can already tell that the market in UBS has just been trading in a range ever since 2009. Okay, so let's identify that real quick. Let's show you that. Okay, so this market is hitting restriction in or around $20. Okay, it might come up towards $22.50, but we got the idea to where the market is finding restriction. Okay, so maybe like $21.25, give or take. That is the restriction area of the channel. Where is support? This area right here is support. So now you can see a little bit better as to how this particular market has been trading. Now we focus on the trap. Okay, now the trap is the one who moves the market. It is his purpose to bring the buyers and sellers together, and he profits on the spread between the buys, those who are willing to buy the share, versus those who are willing to sell it at those prices. So what has been occurring into the market in UBS? It's preparing itself for its next massive movement higher in price, right? Now, I've already told you, the market has been traded within its range. We came and hit restriction in UBS, $21.25, maybe about 3 to 4 times throughout 2012 to the current time frame, right? Now, the market here in UBS is showing another restriction area, and it is literally where the market closed on Friday. UBS needs to break this price, $15 to the upside, in order for us to realize that 30% upside potential. That is the only thing that is in its way. $15. Okay, so let's take a look at this market on a monthly time frame. Okay, so the chart looks a little bit cleaner the wider you go out in time, and that's why we're anticipating this particular market in UBS to go higher. For one thing, on the monthly time frame, you guys can see how the volume has been decreasing. That lets us know that it is losing momentum of trying to go higher in price. Why? Well, that's because this $15 area is restriction. So the trap is preparing itself for possibly the inundation of more selling to bring back down the price of UBS, right? Now, what about on a 3-month time frame? The last couple of 3-month price bars, you guys can see that the market in UBS broke this last area of restriction right here around $12.50. It broke that on the last completed 3 months bar. Now it's going to try to break $15. So it's stair-stepping its way higher in price. The next area that it's going to have to break is going to be $17.50 in or around that particular area. That's the next restriction that the trap is going to have to overcome in order for us to realize $20, $21.25. Okay. So this is easy. We're going to go ahead and play the strength into the market for UBS. So let's show you where the 30% potential upside is at. Okay. Now, in order for this forecast to continue to be validated, price has to stay above $12.50. Ultimately, it cannot break below $10. Okay. But we're going to hold that support area right here around $12. And this forecast is going to continue until we see that market ultimately try to break that to the downside. And that 30% upside potential is right here. $20. Okay, that's it. That is where we're going to expect the trap to try to take the price of UBS in the long term. Okay, now we're looking at this on the 2-month price bar. So if anything, you had to continue to allow this play to go out for 2 months. All right. And as you continue to see this market play, if anything changes, then you'll come in and reevaluate it. But for the time being, the trap is identifying to us that he wants to continue to increase the price of UBS. And we're just going to follow his lead. We're just going to get in position. We're anticipating what he is going to do. So let's do this. We're going to play this on a 2-month time frame. Okay. And let's bring this line down to our restriction area. And let's get rid of this. And this is it. Simple. Less than 7 minutes. We're done. Now, you might have your own opinion, which, it's okay. Everyone sees the price chart totally different. You might see something totally different that we're not seeing. So we value that. Tell everyone what you see that we didn't address on this video. Give everyone else a heads up so we all can evaluate, think on ourselves, and expect where price is going to go. So where you expect the price of UBS going over the next 2 months, where would price be, and where would you take the bag? We need to try to take the money back from the trap. So you need to get in position. Make sure you maintain a profitability. Now go trade different.